What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on MULN stock.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And in today's video, first of all, I will show you where we are on the price chart and how we get there. Then I will continue with the fundamental news and I will show you that despite any news, this asset is still moving south, and I will show you exactly why it is happening and what should we expect next. And at the end of this video, I will share my thoughts and my technical analysis, and I will show you what upcoming movements we should expect in order to try to benefit from its price action. So let's start with the price chart. I made my previous video just a couple of days ago and somewhere at this point, and I've told you that this asset found decent support on 14 cents price point, but then as you can see it broke it to the downside, and my main assumption was that this week it should retest, probably retest the 10 cents price point, and nothing will stop it from this movement. And in my fundamental analysis I will show you why I think so. So let's start with this news section on investors.mullenusa.com. You can find the recent update, the recent press release that Shoshone Native American tribe pilots MULN commercial EVs at Harris, Northern California casino. And on the one hand, definitely it might be a good news, and I don't want even to dig deeper inside this news. I want to pay attention on the list of its recent press releases from the beginning of July. Let me show you right here. So, Mullen Automotive retains Christian Etter, formerly known as Christian Levin Law Group, in partnership with Warsaw Bernstein LLP to combat naked short selling activities. And right after this news, we can see this massive spike in its price. But since then, we have multiple press releases that by itself should be definitely a very good catalyst, but none of them drove the price to the upside. So let me show you one by one. Mullen Automotive announces $25 million buyback program. Mullen Automotive announces start of the 2023 strikingly different EV tour. Mullen Automotive for new mobile EV charging truck delivering level 2 and level 3 DC fast charging. New York Power Authority testing Mullen Campus EV in upstate New York. Mullen announces transfer of 350 Class 1 EV vehicles to Tunica, Mississippi plant for final assembly. Mullen announces a 30-unit purchase order for Mullen Go commercial urban vehicle from Newgate Motor Group in Ireland. Bollinger Motors kicks off pilot built on its B4 all-electric chassis cabs. Mullen Automotive announces commercial EV launch event at Tunica, Mississippi assembly plant. Shoshone Native American tribe pilots Mullen commercial EVs at Harris, Northern California casino. And let me show you that all of this news didn't push the price of this asset anywhere higher. It didn't break its previous swing high, and it lost since July the 6th to the current range, again about 60% of its value. And it is a huge decrease for the 1 month alone. And in a bigger scale, if we zoom out, let's say to 4 hours time frame, and from the beginning of this year, we have, let me show you right here, we have a decrease for more than 98%. And from the beginning of last year, as you can see from this point, this asset lost even more, and it lost about 99% of its value. Definitely, this is a huge decrease, and no one wanted to invest in this asset. And let me show you that the list of institutional investors, the latest filings of these investors, shows that all of them closed their positions. And please do not rely on the Vanguard group, despite the videos that were made by Cal from Financial Journey, because he intentionally gives you a misleading information, or he basically don't know what he's talking about. And for me personally, I think he knows what he's talking about, but he does it intentionally. And this is nothing else but an update for the late March holdings. And by the end of March, they had about $10.8 million position in MULN, but it is a pre-split amount and you have to divide it by 25. And for now, they own not more than $500,000 of value in Mullen Automotive. And they didn't buy any shares for the last almost 5 months. That is why you cannot rely on this news as a positive news. On top of that, let me show you that Cal from Financial Journey in his 2 recent videos announced the interview with David Michery, where he want to ask him again some questions regarding the Mullen's price action and what should we expect next. But guys, he will not ask any questions about the real problems of Mullen. He will not ask any questions about the solid-state polymer battery pack and why David stopped to do any updates regarding this technology. He will not ask any questions about S&P 500 so-called major partnership that he announced just a year ago, that he had to announce just a year ago. He will not ask any questions about Class 2 electric van that Mullen had to start producing back in November of 2022. He will not ask any questions about why for more than 7 months they didn't sell any Class 1 electric cargo vans, and he will not ask any questions about EPA certificate, because these vehicles still cannot be sold for the broader audience. They cannot be illegal on the US roads, and that is why you cannot rely on any announcements that these vehicles will be sold, and they will sold 1054 vehicles, or they have already sold it, and any other number of vehicles. On top of that, guys, everybody is talking about the upcoming reverse stock split, and from the one point of view it might be a negative, for the another point of view it might be a positive, and everybody is discussing this right now, but nothing will change it in both cases. So if it will be a reverse stock split, this means this company will remain eligible for the Nasdaq listing rules, and this means they will still have an opportunity to dilute the retail community on the one of the biggest stock exchange. If it will not be allowed to make this reverse split, definitely this leads to delisting of this company from the Nasdaq Stock Exchange, and this will lead to only one conclusion. They will continue to dilute their shareholders till the bankruptcy of the company, but this time frame becomes much shorter. And if you think that David Michery is trying to help his company and he's doing his best in order to help his company to move forward, you are wrong. Because if you take a closer look on the, let me show you, on Hinderburg Research report, right here you will find that David Michery has a huge experience in a failed company. He led 5 failed penny stock companies prior to Mullen. 2 had their security registrations revoked by the SEC, 2 terminated their security registrations, and the last one merged with a speculative gold mining company. And the only reason why he's doing that is to earn a lot of money, because for the 12 trailing months he received more than $44 million in stock-based compensation. That is why you should avoid this stock and you shouldn't invest in this in any cases. So, and let's continue with the technical analysis, but before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So, as you can see right here, let's switch to 15 minutes time frame. We are in downtrend even from this swing high, and it broke all the ranges of support according to Fibonacci retracement tool. As you can see, it broke all of them. It had a decent reaction out of golden pocket range, but then it broke it to the downside and broke even 0.786. When the asset breaks this range, it means we have more than 90% probability to break, to retest and break this previous swing low. This means for the upcoming several sessions, I think this asset will at least retest 10 cents price point and potentially might go even lower. That is why it is not a financial advice, but just stay cautious and do not enter any position with this asset if you don't know how to properly manage your position and if you don't know what to do if the market goes against you. So I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell. And see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gone live it up on the attack.